everyone. Today, I want to share or give 3 things that I learned from the Lord, or that I felt like I got from the Lord, and also that I learned. The first one, and I wrote it down. The first one is God gave us a spirit of self-control. According to 2 Timothy 1:7, God did give us a spirit of self-control. It says in 2 Timothy 1:7, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. So, when I think of power and a sound mind, I looked at that verse. I really looked at that verse, and I've read it before, but then I really looked at it today, and I really thought about it. God did give us a spirit of self-control, and I thought about power and sound mind. God gave us self-control. So, the reason why we feel helpless and powerless and out of control sometimes is because we focus on the things that we can't control rather than the things that we can. We may not be in control of what others think of us or what goes on, but we are in control of our own lives. Like, you can choose how you spend your day. You could choose to stay happy, or you could choose. It's a choice. Like, by you focusing on what you can control and what's in your control, it makes you feel more like it's like you exercising your self-control. So God gave us a spirit of self-control. So focus on what you can control and not what you can't. Which this can be hard. This is not easy. But the more you practice it, I feel like the more you practice it, you will stop focusing on the things that you can't control, and you will experience more peace. That's how I feel, and I gotta start practicing this more often, because we can feel this way, out of control and anxious a lot of the time when we focus on what we can't control. Number 2, I learned this, and God also told me this. Happiness is a choice. And God told me this. It all boils down to choices. I felt like God showed me it boils down to choices. Happiness is a choice. And it all boils down to choices. We could choose to be happy. It slapped me in the face today that I could choose to be happy. No matter what's going on, you could choose to be happy. And everything all boils down to choices. Like I said, you could choose how you spend your day. You could choose whether you react or respond. You could choose how your perception. You could choose how you spend your time. You could choose. You could just choose. So happiness is a choice, and yes, it all boils down to choices. Number 3, God showed me this one also, and it's in 2 Timothy 1:7. And in the Bible, there's a verse that says, "Love your neighbor as yourself." So in 2 Timothy 1:7, it does say that God gave us a spirit of love. So the third thing that I want to say that I learned and got from God, love yourself and love others. You love yourself as much as you do others. It's not selfish to love yourself and care for yourself, but you also love and care for others. This made me realize that other people's opinions of you really doesn't matter. It's what God thinks. As long as you love them and you love them and you love yourself. Oh, and which makes me think of another thing. Love yourself, love God.